we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, glad you're with us. This is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald to do the honors. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Allen gonna throw to get things going. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On the ground, this is James Cook. Yeah, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Trevon Merrick up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
James Cook, the ball carrier. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. That's Palmer, the man in motion. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Here's Cook. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
A design run here for Allen. And he will do it himself. He's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's brought down by Tre'Davious White. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play for the Panthers. 38 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He runs with it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he's into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
1st down, Bills.
It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Once again, it's Cook. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
We'll take this down to the 23. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. He takes off. And he's down at the 3. What a run. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers offense ready for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Tremble comes in motion. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. McMillan comes in motion. Now Young. Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Contrington to return it. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st down, Bills.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Shaw Smith-Wade there on the stop.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's a handoff to Cook, and he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
A 2-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll try to run for it.
Number 17,
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Allen gonna throw for it. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's gonna have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into some...
And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Christian Benford brings him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And Young will have a first down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Here's Sam Martin now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. And in motion is Coleman. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw again, it's Allen. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. A gain of 10. Move the sticks again. Another first down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. The Panthers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To throw is Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Now Young. He'll step up and run this. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
There he goes again. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And he will get into the end zone. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Makes the score Bills 24, Panthers 14.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Now Codrington to return. We'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down, Bill.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. In motion, Shakir.
The real to clear the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That one on target to Moore. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
28-yard gain.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is hot. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The motion man is Sanders. On the ground, this is Hubbard. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
By Tre'Davious White. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's got his man. That's Leakett. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for the Panthers. 31 yards.
You have to give some credit to the offense. They're doing their part as they try to claw their way back into this game. On their previous drive, touchdown. That big play now has them potentially on another scoring drive. If they can get some defensive stops and keep this up offensively, this game could start getting real interesting.
And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Young. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 2nd down, Young. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. And Daquan Jones getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's in. Carolina McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score Bills 31, Panthers 21. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. Throwing is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and a yard. Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
In middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Bills first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That one good for 29.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll run with Cook. And he finds some space. Tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Allen.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Allen working from the pistol. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone.
And he will score again. Khalil Shakir, touchdown Bills. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
His kick is good. Makes the score Bills 38, Panthers 21.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Panthers offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Young. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Hunter Renfrow was the intended target that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll go. Young going for it all. That's hard. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And 3rd down coming up.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. Going to make the read and hold on here. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
The carry for Cook. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Cook. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
He gets this complete to Shakir. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Buffalo.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
So a road